Kendrick wasn't even that crazy when he came at him.
Bro, he's the highest selling tour. He just came off the highest selling. I don't think you could wrap your head around that.
No.
It's been a million tours.
Nobody.
No.
It's been creative. It's been a million tours. He had the highest selling tour.
Bro, I never jumped in the wheel with a nigga that was playing Kendrick.
Listen, you never
in my
You
life.
can't knock a nigga man.
This shit, I don't.
You're not listening to it.
You listen,
It's
me.
not the-
Nobody is.
Yes, we are. No,
Eminem second.
Beyonce.
Can't be true at the same time.
Right or no?
Well, two things could be true at once.
It can't be
It's
true
that
that nobody's
order.
listening to him, and he has the highest grossing tour.
Dog,
Those two things can't be true at the same time.
Dog, Good Kid, Mad City been on the charts for
I
10
don't
years.
care
Super like
about
10
the
years,
charts.
bro.
They can be bought.
You can't.
No.
New hip hop news is that Kendrick Lamar was picked, as we've heard, over Lil Wayne to do the Super Bowl halftime show, which we know is one of the most coveted spots in the music industry. It's the biggest concert you could probably have in the US. And a lot of people are mad because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans and Lil Wayne is not going to be headlining it as the biggest rapper from New Orleans, while Dr. Dre got to put on the whole West Coast appreciation show for the LA Super Bowl. So do you feel like it's wrong that Lil Wayne doesn't get this spot? Do you feel like Kendrick deserves it because he's hot? Or do you feel like the white man is all against us? Where we at with that?
I want to say this. I want to say a lot of people aren't mad. The mad people are loud, right? Let's get that clear.
All right.
This is Kendrick Lamar. He's probably the greatest performer right now. He just had the highest, the highest grossing hip hop tour, right? That was like like broke every record.
Every record, yeah.
So how do you take the hottest artist of the year,
Right.
highest grossing tour, one of the best performers, and say like he doesn't deserve? Nobody deserves it more than him right now.
I agree.
And that's not to knock Wayne, but also the Super Bowl was never based. The halftime show was never based about
Whose city is
whose
this?
city it's in.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, Dr. Dre did it. I mean, it's Dr. Dre. So yeah, it happened for Dre, and that's not to say. And then also, I want to say that the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans 3 other times, and nobody complained. I think it's just another reason to go at Jay-Z.
Was
People
it
just wanna
really
go at Jay-Z.
over Wayne? Like, was Wayne wanting to do it?
They asked Wayne. I think it was on Drink Champs.
He stated before that
He wanted to do it.
Oh,
I think
word.
Ori said it would be dope if he would do it. I think it was Drink Champs, and he said that he would love. He said, "Well, if I put in enough work this year, then I
He
would
said,
love
I'm
to
going to
do
make it hard for him to not pick me,
right."
basically.
But they didn't do nothing this year.
Yeah, no.
Nah, he been wilding niggas features up.
It's about he hasn't put a record out that would make you
Right.
want to see him at a show.
Okay,
But
but
the halftime show.
but his set still would be great if he did
They
what he
would.
already.
Yeah.
It
I
would-
mean,
it could be.
but you never know. Kendrick Lamar might bring him out. They got a record together.
Right.
So it's like,
Do you think so? Like with Drake and
That's going to be,
no. That was just the optimistic.
I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah.
Why they ain't have your man Hurricane?
Hey, Hurricane Chris went crazy.
Yeah, he's going to he's going to
without Chris.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Without Chris.
Now, here's what I think. Where I don't think people recognize this. What I think, the reason why I think Jay-Z picked Kendrick Lamar is because of what you said in the year that he's having. But I think that Kendrick Lamar is going to have a reunion on the Super Bowl, at the Super Bowl, with one of Jay-Z's artists. Take a wild guess who that's going to be.
That could happen.
That could happen. And I think
That's the moment.
that's the payback. I think Jay is like, okay, I'm gonna put you on. Yeah, you deserve it, but do me a favor. You got my man out the paint. Let's usher him back in the paint. And that also doubles down and lets you stomp on Drake again, because it's now you got the.
I don't think-
and that's what's
I don't-
gonna
I don't
happen.
think Jay-Z-
If that happens,
I don't
you won't be like Lil Wayne where.
Jay-Z be
Yeah.
thinking
You
about
be
these
like,
niggas.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I know you're gonna say
I feel the same way.
I don't think Jay-Z.
Honestly, but they said that the city of New Orleans voted to have
Right.
Kendrick.
Elvis
not
said that's
Wayne.
right.
So-
It goes by the board. Like they have like a board, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think Jay-Z is as involved.
Like Rock Nation, they
Think
present
so.
the show,
He gives a fuck.
but like they don't have no creative.
Well, hold on, Jay-Z. Oh, yes, he does, sir. Jigga Man, hey, listen, if he had pregnant Rihanna up there performing, it's Jay-Z's call. Okay, but I think a shout out to my man Groovy P pointed this out. I think the mayor of New Orleans was born in L.A. I think she's like from L.A.
Okay.
So I could see that being like even another stamp of it.
But let's just be very clear. Nobody deserves it more this year than Kendrick.
Nobody.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
I agree with that.
The obvious answer would be
I feel like if we just going across the board, It's just people wanting to like find friction. Like if you have anything that has to do with hip hop right now, you're gonna go with Kendrick Lamar because he's the hottest thing smoking. Now the other thing is though, I do feel like Jay-Z is definitely petty.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
1000%.
So I ain't doing
Jigga
I
man.
feel like that, man. Beans
Yeah.
to tell you if he wasn't in his feelings. He don't skip a beat. So I feel like it's one of them things where it's like he could be petty, but he can get away with it.
Oh yeah.
But they've been expressing their love for each other for a long time. Wayne and Jay.
Yeah, but Drake.
Yeah.
So I just
yeah,
think Wayne is an innocent boss.
Yeah, he is 1000%. He's a
I don't
casualty of
think it's
war.
for Wayne.
He like Jay.
Because if I bring you out, you might bring you
Exactly.
bring you out. So I'm good on you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think like you said, that's his friend. He paid his taxes. Like he cool with him. It's the Drake that's the problem. But I think like if people like 1000%. But if people really want to respect and really want to support Wayne, the Essence Festival, which is coming, the Hot Boys reunion,
The
which is
Louisiana
Louisiana. It's all about Wayne. So I think like the same people that's complaining in New Orleans, they better be at that.
Not
show.
as big as the Super Bowl.
No, it's not. But guess what? The people,
They should.
but guess what?
They Super
The
Bowl.
people of New Orleans aren't going to the actual Super Bowl. Oh, yeah.
Getting
The
that
people of New
Super
Orleans don't have the money to go to the Super Bowl, so y'all ain't going that way.
Oh, he said they broke.
No, listen, I don't have the money to go to the Super Bowl. You get the money to the Super Bowl.
Yo, I think we missing something obvious.
Niggas say you knew all
That's
niggas
crazy.
Bro,
No, that's not
crazy. That's
not
crazy.
what I'm saying. Listen, we talking about Stunner and Birdman. Look, all the rich people, yeah, of course. But the average person in LA didn't have the money to go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Wherever the Super Bowl is, the regular person don't have the money for that. The
That
ticket
nigga
is like-
said Birdman can go, but
yeah, he got the money to go. Master P got the money to go, but the rest
He's
of them,
absolutely correct.
Yo, but I think we're overlooking something here. And I think black culture does this a lot, right? The NFL. 99% of the owners of the NFL are what color?
Oh my
You
God,
making my
come
point.
on, bro.
Right.
Love it.
We have Colin Kaepernick, who we all knew could continue to play in the NFL. Why did they stop him from continuing to play in
You
the
know
NFL?
why.
Cause he had an afro.
Do you think
good after.
Yo, do you think they really care about Lil Wayne, Manny Fresh, Juvenile,
It's numbers. They don't care about numbers.
or anybody complaining?
No.
That's why they hired
don't
Jay-Z.
care about that.
That's why they.
But
That's
my
why they
thing
partnered
is-
Jay-Z. It's his call.
My
He
thing
knows.
is, y'all be so mad at. It's like the whole Jay-Z going at Jay-Z thing it's getting tired, man. And I'm not like.
Right.
I just want to be very clear, because whatever they go ahead and cancel me. I already know this.
Here we go. That's
Oh,
classic
oh,
Raymond.
oh,
Yeah. You know, whatever he itches knee is over. I know.
Y'all be so angry when it comes to our own people, and y'all go so crazy. Y'all go viral talking about Jay-Z. He hasn't said a word, and y'all
No.
going crazy.
He hasn't.
And I really feel like when it comes to the music industry, y'all put all your energy and support into these white people who are capitalizing from us every day. People are getting jerked. Y'all don't even say they names. Y'all don't dig into the research to see who's controlling what. Y'all so fucking worried about a halftime show. It's like, it's weird. And the halftime show been going on for years, and y'all never cared about it. But now there's a
Yeah.
black man there, so
Oh.
yo, fuck him.
Nah, they wasn't in
Y'all
a.
didn't care about the halftime show for the past 10 years.
Right.
And who performed?
If you didn't have Jay-Z, you'd have Guns N' Roses up there. So you better take
Hey,
Kendrick Lamar.
yeah, at least you get to see-
1000%.
We get a chance to see hip hop.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and rather than being like, yo, damn, Jay-Z really got Kendrick performing at the halftime show.
That's what we should
Like,
be
we should be
celebrating.
hyped. Like, yo, Jay-Z really pulled it off and got hip hop.
You know what it is?
Y'all just loved Kendrick last month. Y'all was
You know
going
what it was?
crazy over
That's a
here.
fact.
Like, Hov put him on the halftime show.
Certain audience don't want to hear not like us again.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
None of us want to hear it not like us.
I wanna hear
it to be
No, I'm not.
Play it again, Kendrick.
None of us.
We ain't seen you do it with a band yet, Kendrick. We ain't seen you do it with a band yet, Kendrick.
Now, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
His
gonna be crazy.
performances
Oh, yeah.
be through the roof.
They do.
Like
They do.
the shit is gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna
So
be
let
amazing.
me ask y'all this, right?
Pop out was
This
crazy.
might be we might be about to
Dog.
witness the best hip hop show of all
dog,
time.
if he brings J. Cole out, dog,
So look,
Why do you want him to bring out Cole?
because it's Jay-Z's man. Like, you got my man on ice. Don't you think you
I'm
should
not
bring
gonna
him back
lie.
on? Y'all friends anyway.
yo, what if he brought out Pusha T?
Oh my God.
Nah, he wouldn't do
What,
it.
what
Why
he
y'all
say?
trying to
Pusha
wow
T.
my son
Pusha
Drake
T.
out? Hey,
Then
yo,
Pusha
let's
T
go to
come
the
up.
next topic.
Bring like a New Orleans band out and do like not like us.
Oh, like a second. Matter of fact, listen. If he
You
come
know
out,
he gonna do
listen.
that.
If he come out and do like a second line. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a
Yes.
minute. Hold on. What if he goes second line for Drake?
So I got one more question about this to y'all.
I'm
right?
about to walk off.
Shut up.
Oh my God, we just talking.
So look, right?
We ain't trying to spend it.
Look, right? So when we talked about the top 10 disc records of all time, all of us had our own opinion, and then we put out a consensus, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The optics of what everything Kendrick did with this record is putting him in rare air. Do you think there will be enough evidence here if he performs Not Like Us at the halftime show?
Oh, it's up.
And,
I know,
and the
yeah.
whole crowd,
Biggest
yeah,
record out.
right? And the whole crowd goes crazy.
They are-
Is this in consider for real hip hop heads?
Yeah.
Is this in consideration for the greatest disc of all time?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
I already said it.
I'm being,
Bro,
it is
the
right
impact,
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it already is right now. I'm with you.
Music is subjective, right? So of course, we listening to music, you're gonna hear what you like, right? This is hands down the biggest disc record of all time. We'll never see this again.
Numbers wise.
Numbers wise,
Numbers wise, impact wise,
Impact wise.
everybody's seen it.
club wise.
Everybody.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, I saw
You
it.
got to even think, right? When Back to Back came out, the Instagram and TikTok challenge wasn't how it is
Fresh.
now.
It was new.
It was new.
Yeah.
Now you're getting that in its prime. So when you got sister in the gym doing Not Like Us, what's
Yeah.
it like to be? It's over. Like
The only way.
she don't even fully understand the record or even hip hop. No knock to her, but she just knows this is
Word.
what's in. It's over. It's the biggest disc record ever.
What was you saying, P?
I said the only way you could kind of match or try to exceed that is if somebody randomly that has some credibility shoot at Kendrick. That's the only way, bro. The only way is if somebody. That's what I'm
might
saying.
be like Taylor Swift going back.
Drake is the only
Somebody
person
big
big enough.
But Kendrick wasn't even that crazy when he came at him.
Bro, he's the highest selling toy. He just came off the highest selling. I don't think you could wrap your head around that.
No.
It's been a million tours.
Nobody-
Hip-hop
No.
has been creative. It's been a million tours. He had the highest selling toy.
Bro, I
He's the
never
biggest
jumped
artist
in a wheel with a nigga that
doesn't
was playing
matter.
Kendrick.
Listen,
a
you
day
never-
in my
You
life.
can't knock a nigga man.
It's shit that I don't.
Tour was
You're not listening to it.
You listen,
It's
me.
not the-
Nobody is.
Yes, we are. No,
Eminem
no,
second.
Beyonce
Can't be true at the same time.
Right or no?
Well,
Nobody-
two things could
No, they
be true at
can't.
once.
It can't be
It's
true that
that
nobody's
order.
listening to him,
I-
and he has the highest grossing tour.
Dog,
Those
he-
two things can't be true at the same time.
Dog, Good Kid, Mad City been on the charts for like
For
I
10
don't
years.
care
for like
about
10
the
years,
charts.
bro.
They can be bought.
You can't.
No,
buy
you-
fake tickets.
yeah,
You
but
can't
for
put fake
10 years?
people in the seat.
No, what I'm saying is,
can't
look,
put fake
when
people in a
I remember we
stage.
first started talking. You asked everybody their favorite rapper, and me and June told you it's Kendrick Lamar. And we told you this a year ago.
Facts.
And
June don't count.
why we telling you like we from totally two different worlds, and we telling you like
Yeah,
and I told you I was like, yeah,
Wow.
it's Kendrick Lamar. Like he's the one. He's been the one, dog. Like
Nah,
he been the one.
So speaking of June, we was talking earlier. Kendrick Lamar dropped a new song, and everybody was arguing over, is this a diss record or not? So first of all, tell us the name of the song.
It don't got a name.
It don't have a name. It's
had
some Black Air
picture,
Forces.
Black Air Force energy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it was bad Air Forces. Like they've been.
It's
It's like
It's
beat up Black
terrible.
Air Forces.
And what was the line?
What line? It was a
The
song.
line that stuck out.
Yeah.
It wasn't a line.
Nah, it was like
Oh, I thought y'all were reading me a quote earlier.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
I was.
What was
reading
it?
you the, he was like, something I walked your man down. I did everybody a solid. It's love, but it's tough love. Sometimes it got to
It be
result in
violence.
violence.
Yeah.
So that wasn't in the song, or
Yes,
or
it's
was
in
it?
the song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's definitely for
Yeah.
Drake for sure.
It's a 5-minute song. You know. What
But
I'm saying?
Drake, remember Drake when he released the Gigabyte. What's the name
Oh,
of it?
the 100 gigs.
100 gig.
Yeah.
He had some shit in there for Kendrick. So it's a response to that.
So is this like a nail in the coffin bar? How are people reacting?
No,
It
no.
wasn't a diss
This song,
Let me-
no.
It was a diss song.
It wasn't a diss song. He said that line and then went on with the topic. The topic
Yeah.
was about like more so about the state of hip hop
Hip-hop, yeah.
being about the celebration, right? The party, the gluttony, the money, the jewelry,
Yep.
the women. And he's saying like, let's kill that.
Yep.
And let's talk about some real shit. That's what the whole concept of the record was.
Killing that is killing off a lot of artists.
And it's exactly what
need
he's
to
doing.
cleanse.
Yeah. So to me, I think
But he
like
didn't say
I
this
can
not-
name
but-
10 people that's hot as hell right now that if we were to migrate back to hip hop being in its purest form, they are obsolete.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
No,
But
no, that's
here,
that's the
10.
majority of people.
I can name about
Everybody.
85.
I agree.
I'm saying-
99% of hip hop. It's everyone.
Nah,
Everybody gotta
say
reset.
though, the only thing I feel like with the whole situation with the Kendrick joint is that it's easy. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a rapper. It's easy to say he won, clearly.
yeah.
But Drake is still Drake. I feel like people feel like now that he lost, like, yo, I don't like Drake.
Like he turned to a backpacker,
Yeah,
nigga on the
he's
come up.
Careful.
Like, now when he dropped
Prove
this,
yourself, nigga.
no, but I don't like that because I just know it's not authentic. Like now, the same records we was just going crazy for,
But it's
and it's not like it's 10 years later. So we like, oh, now it's not in style. It's 3 months later. Now, now I don't fuck with it. Like, no, I'm not with that. You lost, but son is fire. Like I still fuck with him.
Nah, you-
How about the records he dropped since the beef has been over?
I like. It was one joint he was going crazy on. I think it's the shit with Young Thug.
Young Thug and 21 or something.
That shit was
That
crazy.
shit's
Yeah.
hard.
He was rapping. He was rapping.
The shit
Yo,
with
like when
Benny.
I would say Drake
That shit
can
was hard.
rap, bro.
Oh my God.
That was before.
I ain't
can
gonna
rap,
say
but
anything.
No, it was on 100 gig shit.
No.
But I know what it is. Momentum is just not. It's just not.
I mean,
sorry
but,
now.
we gotta be honest though. Like a motherfucker could diss you and make people look at you different.
Yeah. It happens.
Battle rap.
That's what Kendrick did.
Nigga be like, I ain't never really looked at you like that, but
There you go.
Kind of
Kendrick made it cool to like not like Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was
I
kind
don't
of
like it though.
no. I mean,
He won. I'm not. Like I feel like if you deny that,
You're bugging out.
yeah.
yeah,
You about to say what I'm thinking.
I mean, it's basically what I said 3 months ago. It's the Ja Rule 50 Cent. Like Ja Rule was cool, it was great, but then when 50 Cent's
That
like,
effect.
yeah, we ain't doing that. He's singing like the
Fact.
Cookie Monster. It's like, you know what?
Yeah, he do. He do sound like the good.
Yeah.
Why do I
But
like this?
yeah, it's the same
It's
thing.
a question.
Well,
sick
but
fucking
I
shit,
think it's
yeah.
another point too. I think a lot of alpha males have not liked Drake since So Far Gone. Right? People could not get over the singing. And I think he's so hot that you can't deny him. You hear him all the time.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of people that kind of don't like Drake, but they couldn't deny he was hot.
Correct.
So I feel like the whole alpha male thing mixed with the whole Quentin Miller thing, some people never let it go. And Kendrick is looked at as one of the last Mohicans of real
Yep.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Carrying the torch.
Yep.
So I feel like everybody that calls himself a hip hop purist or don't like the singing shit or don't like where hip hop is at, Kendrick has become the anti non-purified hip hop
I
opinion.
think without overthinking it, it's just simply about the tastemakers. Like it could be anything. It could be fashion. Like, yo, this is man, what you got on them? Man, them shits is out of style. And then they like, damn, I feel funny wearing these shits. Like this ain't what the kids is rocking with. You know what I'm saying? Like
quiet.
It's quiet. So like when you're a tastemaker, whether it's about music, fashion, or movies, whatever, and you're at the top and your opinion starts to matter, and it's like, well, we don't like this. And when I say we, I mean we don't like this. All of us sitting here, can we agree we don't like this? And then it turns into, yeah, we don't like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he just did it from like from a hip hop point. But I think Drake has dope music, and I would like.
But you know, I feel like the perception got the way it got, basically like what PC said. Like I think a lot of people, because Kendrick Lamar, and I don't think it's about bumping him in the whip. I always think the loudest person is the one that people are going to just say, all right, he's loud, that's it. This is a guy that does his music, goes home, chills with his family, doesn't go to parties, doesn't go to clubs, so it's easy to get overlooked. But I think in the whole situation of this beef, people underestimated his power. He's still one of the biggest. That's the reason why he was able to go against
Correct.
Drake.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think he was ever overlooked. I think sometimes we fail to admit what fan base we are under and what we're subscribed to. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like you are subscribed to a certain type of music. I've never been in the car and somebody say put on Taylor Swift. Ever. Nobody listens to her. Can I say nobody listens to her? Can I say
No.
I'm just not locked in under her fan?
it.
It's the truth.
I'm
What do you
gonna
mean?
you could say MF Doom.
I'm saying
He's an any
ever.
rapper.
I'm saying whoever.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. Rap,
For
country,
MF
R&B.
Doom to get so much praise
Listen.
and for a lot of people to
No,
be
but
like,
I'm saying,
No, I think you miss what I'm saying. We are subscribed. It's like
What
saying
we like.
No, I understand what you're
It's like
saying.
saying like nigga Grey's Anatomy is whack. I've never seen them tell me they watch.
No, it's
And they
not. That's
and they on
not
season and they on season 20.
It's the big.
Wayne, what I was saying was not that we subscribe to a certain thing. I'm saying for the people that are subscribed, those are the ones that underestimated it, and now they see like,
All right.
oh,
Yeah,
this is
they
this is-
see he's fire.
Yeah, this is what Kendrick is really on.
Yeah.
Because be honest though, PC, we are subscribed. People will be like, yo, I never listened to Eminem in a whip. Okay, you don't have to, but
he died me 3 times. Right.
you feel me? So it's like I feel like just because, and I think maybe it's the features. Because if I'm just being honest, if I categorize Kendrick and Drake, for me, it's kind of in the same.
Then I think
real?
about it,
The
I'm
same
gonna be honest.
ballpark?
I'm gonna say some ill shit.
For me,
Cause we use that, we say this a lot. We say this. I mean,
Go ahead.
I've never got in the car. Nobody ever got on my car and said put on anybody.
to be honest, he was just
He like, it's my car, I control the
Watch
radio.
this, right?
Whatever I'm playing, niggas is
I
listening
just
to.
came to the airport, and the session went with, yo, Rain, play your shit, put on the shit that you just did with homie,
And that was it, really.
yeah, and then I play my shit. So when we in the car, we bumping each other.
Nah, I understand.
I've never noticed you throwing that new J or throwing that
But you
reasonable doubt.
can't count yourself, niggas. We listen. Like if you getting into a whip with a nigga that's playing his shit and be like, yo, this shit mean, but yo,
Throwing that
Hey,
Yeah. So I got 2 more points on this real quick, right? One, I think something is overlooked with the whole Drake argument and him falling out of public favor is before he had smoke with Kendrick, I think XXX Tentacion did a number on Drake with the younger audience. I feel like he villainized Drake to the younger audience.
He did.
Yeah.
So I think part of the comments and you see is younger people, 19, 20, 21, 22,
they get
jumping on the Drake.
I agree with
Train.
you
Yeah.
100%.
Because X was like the anti-Drake. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
never heard a song from him either.
And then the
I did.
no, you never heard I'm sad and low, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sad
that,
and-
that's
like
the one I
everywhere
know.
after
The
he
sad
passed.
and lonely.
Yeah.
He could go. Like
Yeah.
I underestimated him. He could go though.
Yeah.
He
I haven't
Multiple
heard enough of
genres.
his discography for me to know if he
Nah.
really
Is it
Like-
multiple genres?
Nah,
He's
I'm gonna say this about Kendrick and the song that he dropped. He's basically Rain was right. Like he's kind of cleaning up hip hop, but he made some points kind of to the New Orleans crowd by mentioning D1. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Yeah. He blanked that part, so I don't know what he actually said that they went back and was like, "Yo, don't say that." But he said something.
Hey, yo,
probably
Kendrick,
that
if
was
you're watching this, man, if you said it, leave it, nigga. Or add another line.
Yeah.
Why you
I
blanking
don't know what
lines
it was.
out? Well, it's just hip hop, homie. Why you blanking lines?
Yeah,
out?
I don't know what it was.
Kinda- Yeah, don't blank the line.
yeah.
Well, replace the line, man.
Listen, first of all, I'm sure the Kendrick stands are gonna find out what he said. Yeah. They're gonna come on with it. But the ironic thing
That's
is
just the hip hop and me, like,
right.
yeah, say the
But the
line.
ironic thing is he dropped this. He dropped this. What's today?
9/11.
Dropped it on 9/11. Like he on a different type of time. Like
Why
this
do
dude-
y'all niggas be reading?
Oh, don't stop.
Yo,
You think he randomly just people don't drop music on a Wednesday? He did it for a reason.
It was symbolic.
If it was anybody else, I'll be like, yo, nigga, this nigga's calculated.
Yeah,
Nigga,
motherfucker.
nigga dropped
He been
this
doing this
track
the whole
5 minutes
beef.
after
He been
another
doing
one.
this.
Yeah, this he dropped this.
Even the commercial for the Super Bowl was a diss record, bro.
Yes. Yeah, no, he not.
He had the sound from 616 in LA reverted on the fucking commercial.
He is the most calculated rapper I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen nobody.
So
And then when he was like, when you go for the championship, ain't no more round twos. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, come on.
What? No, listen.
There's a guy who's let him perform at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's a little more.
Yeah, but I say he's the most calculated rapper of all time. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. But guess what? Hove has some flaws. Kendrick ain't got one yet.
Nah.
He lost to Nas.
that's a pretty big.
He got 8. He got 8. He got 8.
that's a that ain't no flaw. That's a
But I'm just saying if it was.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
his calculation.
that's it.
He just lost.
It was a calculation.
Miscalculation to underestimate somebody.
Yeah, but I'm saying Kendrick.
He knew he was. He knew
He knew knew the fuck he was
that
that
good?
good. It just didn't go his way.
Just didn't go right.
He didn't
That's
exactly.
like-
That's a
like
miscalculation. That's just a miscalculation.
That's prime. No, that's prime MJ going against prime Kobe.
Yeah.
And MJ just put up 50 that night,
Yeah,
and Kobe had
feel-
37.
Well, if Kobe,
Kendrick
was
went
properly
like, Kendrick got a
calculated, he
perfect
would knew
record.
not to try Mike.
Kendrick ain't missed.
But we gotta try. We gotta
You
go.
gotta
at it.
try it, man. Kobe tried it.
Yeah.
But guess what?
the fuck up.
But here's the problem. You threw the ball at Mike's chest. He didn't throw it at you. Like Nas didn't do anything. Like you tried Mike Tyson and got knocked
They was
out.
firing at each other. For
That's
a while.
firing at each other.
Right, but you
They was
made it.
conspiring
Yeah,
about
I got one last thing about this Kendrick thing, and please do not go into frenzy with this. I know I'm gonna pose this.
Oh, you about to say something crazy?
man.
I'm gonna pose this to my man June, right?
He's gonna interrupt you, Jim.
So I was reading through
I
our
know,
YouTube
I
comments.
can't wait. You said what?
So I'm reading through our YouTube comments,
Uh-huh.
and somebody came on one of our comments where we was talking about 50, and they said, "Yo, if I'm gonna be real, Get Rich or Die Trying is a great album, but Good Kid, Mad City, and The Pimp a Butterfly are arguably better than that album."
No.
Ain't no more like Get Rich or Die Trying is the most impactful album of all time. Hip hop album. Yes.
I'm gonna lie, Mad City.
Just be
Careful.
careful. And he go for a damn fact. Get
I
Rich
got-
or Die Trying is the best album ever.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
not
this.
saying that.
I think both of them, not To Pimp a Butterfly, but I think Good Kid, Mad City, and Get Rich or Die Trying are both top 10
Yeah,
of all time
for sure.
I think Good Kid, Mad City is the best conceptualized album in movie.
Okay, we can go there.
Yeah, in
with
movie
it.
form, like to
Yeah.
the whole story, like
I agree.
that's incredible. I think Get Rich or Die Trying, song for song, like Way's probably better than probably anything except Doggy Style. Like it's perfect.
Bro, that record, like,
Look,
I mean,
look
even
at
being
that.
in New York, you had to
He's-
be there. Like,
I'm
you know
not
what
gonna.
I'm saying?
I never seen a rapper
blowing
bigger
his
than 50
lid
Cent.
right
I never
He was
walked
the
into a
biggest thing I
store
ever
and the
seen.
CD was sold out. Like, they're like, oh, no, we ain't got no more 50 Cent
50,
CDs.
50
Like, that's
Cent,
crazy.
50 Cent came to Lenox Mall during the All-Star break in 2003 down here. I've never seen them close the mall down the middle of the day. They closed it down the middle of the day because he was there. Every car you walk past was Get Rich or Die Trying. I was in the club. They played in the club 11 times in a row. They were throwing quarters on the floor. I never seen niggas had changed. They was throwing quarters, screaming. I was like,
Queens.
dude is the biggest I've ever seen in my life. I never seen nobody bigger than 50 Cent.
Yeah, shut up, Ray. So look, silence
everything.
so loud. Yeah, but I do.
I ain't gonna lie,
I
MJ,
do.
it's my first time on there. Pause though. I'm Queens all the way. I ain't seen nobody bigger than 50.
Nobody,
Crazy.
no.
Eminem. Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem, but Eminem is
man.
making.
He was pausing you.
Pause. I ain't seen nobody bigger than 50 Cent.
Oh,
There's a pause.
That's a pause. That's a pause.
Eminem is the
But
closest.
Eminem
I
is
just wanna ask-
part of the reason, though.
Yeah.
So
Eminem sold 1.7 mil his first week. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy.
I just want to ask.
That's double like Get Rich
He
or
don't
Die
even
Trying.
count.
first
Eminem
week
is a
numbers.
different. Eminem doesn't count.
Everybody's advocating for hip hop to go back to its purest form. Okay. But should there be like a designated channel or station where you could still get the party and club
No,
music?
no.
Or should it just be
He said, like, no,
obsolete?
Kendrick,
Niggas
don't
is
run-
trying to act like they
don't
trying
run
to
this
say
nonsense
We got a party. No, listen. I'm with you, but I don't think that's what niggas are saying though.
Niggas want to hear. Sometimes I rap slow. Sometimes niggas wanna turn on the radio and that's all you
I
hear.
think, like,
That's not what I want to hear.
No, I think what he was trying to say was, and which I totally agree with, is
too.
let's do the party music. Let's do it all, because hip hop in its purest form is the party also.
Uh-huh.
Hip hop starts in the party.
Yeah.
It starts in
The
the party.
cipher, the battle,
Yeah,
the dance,
DJ, all that, the breaks, break
Word.
That's
dancing.
where it all starts from.
Okay.
Hip hop is the party. Let's have fun.
Start
But
out
let's
the party.
also have like some NWA shit, like
Yeah.
some
Some
fuck
gangster
the
shit.
police.
They should be
Yeah.
making money
I mean,
too.
hip-hop-
They should be able to
Yeah.
eat too,
Stuff
right?
political shit.
Public
you know what I
Enemy
mean?
should be able to
Conscious
eat
shit,
too.
all
Fight
that.
the
It all
power.
Yeah.
fit.
Okay.
They should be able to eat.
It's just now
It shouldn't be all like it shouldn't be a machine telling us that this is the only thing that works.
I agree.